Welcome back to Living Local. We're out here at The Bend in East Moline. This brand new facility is engaging our community with exciting new spaces, places, and amenities. Today we're getting a look at one of those. Combine, a Bass Street restaurant. I'm joined by Jeff Harrop. He is a managing partner with Combine. Jeff, thanks so much for letting us stop by.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, so what can you tell us about the overall development of the Bend? This is my first time here, Jeff. It's amazing.
It is a great property. It starts with the Hyatt House and the Hyatt House Place hotels that are the cornerstone of the property. And from them, we've developed the Bend Event Center here, which is a private or a banquet facility, as well as now that we've developed the Combine restaurant.
Yeah, it's an absolutely gorgeous facility here and a lot of amenities for people. Today we're focusing on Combine. So first of all, how did the name for this come to be?
The name for the Combine came together not just simply, I mean, obviously was Case Plant was here years and years ago, but the actual name came from the blending of flavors and the blending of friend, food, and drink.
Awesome, so it has a couple different meanings there. It's really, really creative. What can you tell me about the development here and what makes it unique?
What makes it unique from a guest point of view is you have 233 rooms on property. So you've got a lot of space available to stay, as well as you've got a banquet facility that can accommodate up to 350 people. So you can do a large event right here on property.
Fantastic. Jeff, what is Combine and how is it associated with Bass Street Chop House?
Well, the Combine was developed by Bass Street. We keep the same commitment to quality that we have, the same commitment to quality we have at the Chop House we've kept here at the Combine.
Wonderful. Now, why do you think Bass Street Restaurant fits well into this overall space?
Well, just the quality of the hotel and the quality of the development that's going on around here. There's several things planned for the area coming soon. Right now we've got the hotel, the new apartments are going in, and then obviously we've developed the event center here and the restaurant.
And Jeff, whenever you see developments like this happening in a community, it obviously means there is growth. And so what excites you the most about being part of a development like this?
Well, it's exciting to be. I think we have something very, very special here. We're on the Mississippi River. We're in East Moline. We have an opportunity to help revitalize the area, and we're just thrilled and excited to be a part of it.
And I understand this development is kind of unique to the entire state.
It is. It is. The size of it, what we have available to us, the number of rooms, the private or the banquet facility, and the restaurant.
Awesome. Well, Jeff, thanks so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Now it's time to catch up with the executive chef of Combine, Greg Sanders. Hey, what's going on?
Not much. How are you doing today?
Doing great. So excited to be back here in the kitchen. First of all, can you tell us a little bit about your background and experience as a chef?
Well, I didn't have a traditional background. I didn't go to culinary school, so I kind of started at the bottom in the dish room, work your way up from there. It takes a long time. I line cooked for about 5 or 6 years and then worked my way up into management and just kept going from there.
That's wonderful. And you are the executive chef here at Combine. So tell us a little bit about the food here at Combine. What can people expect?
Well, what you can expect is I tried to, America is very multicultural. So what I like to do is try to tie a little bit everything into the menu. So you have some Latino, some Asian, some good Midwest, a lot of corn and pork and beef, and really kind of try to tie all those together so it's a little bit of something for everybody.
That's awesome. Now, if someone's coming here for the first time, are there any certain dishes that you would recommend?
One of our most popular ones right now is the shrimp rosé. Very, very popular with the ladies. It's a very light pasta, so it's not really heavy. It's light. It's got shrimp, some leafy greens, some tomatoes. So it's not like a pasta you sit down and you leave and you're like, oh,
yeah,
like I ate too much. It's very, very light.
And you are actually going to be walking us through how to make one of those signature dishes. So walk us through it.
I will. Let's do it.
Awesome. All right, now for the shrimp rosé. What's the first step, Greg?
The first step is to get our pan hot. Whenever you're going to saute anything, you want to have a nice hot pan. You get that good sear and caramelization, and then it helps prevent your food from sticking to the bottom as well.
Perfect.
So our pan's nice and hot. We're going to hit it with a little bit of olive oil. Let that get going. Then we're going to grab the rest of our ingredients right over here. Grab my tongs.
Ooh, what's the little sauce?
It's lemongrass. A little bit of fresh lemongrass.
Yum.
So our pan's nice and hot. We're going to go ahead and get our shrimp in there.
What are your tips on cooking shrimp?
I would just say, again, make sure your pan's nice and hot. Again, if it's cold, you're going to throw it in there with the oil. As the pan starts to heat up, it just all sticks together. And then you don't get, I'll show you once we flip these over, you get that really good caramelization to them. As you see what I'm talking about,
yeah.
you get that nice little
Golden
crispiness.
brown.
Exactly.
Looks amazing.
So we're gonna let those go for just a second, and then we'll start adding in some of the rest of our ingredients here.
Perfect. So we obviously have the shrimp on a very hot pan with some olive oil. What are the other ingredients you're gonna use?
Next, we're gonna go in with some fresh heirloom grape tomatoes.
Oh, yum.
A mixture of greens. It's a little bit of spinach and a little bit of arugula. We're gonna go with the lemongrass.
How does the lemongrass complement the other ingredients in this?
It's a very bright flavor. So this entire dish is about very, very light and bright flavors, and the lemongrass really adds to that.
And then you just put some rosé in there, some
Exactly.
wine.
We deglaze it with the rosé, and what we're trying to do is get this nice crispy bits off the bottom of the pan. That's gonna help add a little bit of that saltiness and really good flavor to it. We're gonna hit it with just a little bit more here. So once the wine is just about cooked all the way out, we're gonna add our heavy cream.
There we go.
And just a little bit. This dish is not a thick, saucy pasta. It's very, very light. Like I said earlier, it's about, you know, you're not leaving like, oh, I just ate this really heavy, cheesy pasta. So we're gonna toss our fettuccine in here and just warm it up right in the pasta. The reason I do this rather than throw it right in water to heat it up is it's gonna help thicken up that sauce a little bit, the little bit of starch coming off the pasta.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's so interesting.
So we're gonna let this heat up for just a minute. We might add just a touch more cream. In about 40 seconds or so, this will be nice and warmed up and ready to go, and then we'll plate it up.
Beautiful.
We're just about there. Kill our fire, we'll bring it over here to the plate. What we like to do is get all of our pasta down first.
Okay.
That way, all the ingredients that you want to see are on top, right? You don't want to get a pasta and your shrimp's buried by the fettuccine. It's just not a good look, you know? You're like, why'd I pay whatever price I paid for this and I don't see anything on it?
Oh yeah, presentation.
Absolutely. Then I like to just kind of get this stuff going on top here.
Oh, it smells amazing.
That way it just kind of drizzles over. It gives it a little bit of a cascading effect
Yeah.
as it comes down.
All right, can I garnish it?
Absolutely.
Okay, so what do we got here?
We have some basil chiffonade. We'll throw a little bit of that on top.
Just a little bit like there. Okay.
And then a little bit of shaved Parmesan.
Oh, shaved Parmesan, say no more. Okay, we're gonna beef up the Parmesan
There we
there.
go.
Awesome, Greg. All right, you guys, this is the shrimp rosé. Bon appetit. Also, in addition to the restaurant here, Bass Street also offers catering. What do you offer as far as that?
We do. So this is kind of our first time getting into the catering. I mean, we do some out of our mothership restaurant, but this is really our first time doing it full-fledged, big weddings and banquets. So much with catering, you have to offer a variety of crowd pleasers. So that's tend to what we try to stick with. What we do is we get high quality ingredients, really, really fresh, and we go that extra mile. We pay attention to the details that make the little things that make it really good.
And Greg, what excites you the most about being on this team of this brand new restaurant?
I would say because we're in East Moline, there's not a lot of high-end restaurants or upper-end restaurants in East Moline. So I feel like we're bringing something to this side of the Quad Cities that wasn't necessarily there before. So we're excited to see how it works out for us.
Awesome, Greg. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
All right, guys, for more information, you visit BassStreetCombine.com. More Living Local rolls on after this break. Stay with us.